My name is Phil Toe. I'm the CEO of the Smilist. The Smilist is a DSO that's focused on the New York metro area. We're headquartered in Great Neck on Long Island. And the company was started, I'm one of the co-founders, started in 2014, and since then we have affiliated with 34 dental practices in the New York and New Jersey area. So we had the vision of rapid growth and scalability, and what we didn't want was to convert systems later on in our life cycle, which we knew would slow down our growth. Dentrix Enterprise was always something that I had seen other DSOs use to scale, and that was something that we knew that we wanted to do at the very beginning. So our first practice used Easy Dental, then we moved over to Dentrix Enterprise with our second practice, and that has really allowed us to grow very rapidly. As we buy new practices, we bring them onto Dentrix Enterprise, and because Dentrix is such a common system out there, it really kind of eases the way we do integrations as well, because the practices are accustomed to using that system. So it's one less thing that we need to train them on. Our philosophy is really to take away all non-patient facing activities away from the front desk so that they can focus on the patients while they're there. And so that means that we've centralized accounts receivable, we've centralized credentialing, we've centralized HR, marketing, all of those things. And Dentrix Enterprise allows us to do that because one, it's a scalable platform, and two, because of the database it's on, it really allows us to run all sorts of analytics and data pools for us to manage the business. So our model is really to focus on New York Metro. And so related to that is really we want to build a lot of geographical density. So at any given point, some practices, one might have availability and another may not. And so because of our focus on the patient and the convenience, we always allow them to go to another location. So that means that because everything is centralized, we don't need to do new patient forms again or x-rays. All of those things are accessible across all our locations. So no matter where the patient goes, they're not gonna be burdened with having to refill out forms or to request x-rays to go get treatment. And this is especially true with many of our specialist services, where they can be seen by the specialist and all the notes are readily accessible by our general dentist and available to see. Billing is one of the areas in which we have centralized. So we have a corporate revenue cycle team that will do the billing for all the locations. So one, they manage the insurance accounts receivable. That's all done centrally. And most recently, about a month ago, we had converted to kind of sending out patient statements centrally as well. So the way it works is the offices themselves will kind of enter in the charges or the claims, and then our revenue cycle will kind of follow up with those. So that would be on the insurance side. So once it ages to 30 days, the insurance team will start managing all of those open claims centrally and really check up on anything. On the patient side, as I mentioned recently, we went to centralized billing as well. So patient statements are sent out using e-services, and that's done centrally, whereas that used to be done within each of our individual locations. As I mentioned, we implemented Dentrix Enterprise when we were 2 locations, on our second location, and it has allowed us a lot of, from a management perspective, a lot of visibility to the metrics and the analytics that otherwise would be unavailable to us if we didn't have a standardized platform. What I would say is that, if their goal and their vision is to grow, to be a multi-site, whether you want to call it a DSO or just to have multiple locations, that Dentrix Enterprise is the way to go, because it allows you, when you have multiple locations, you need to manage differently. So when you're a single practice, you manage because you're physically there. You can see what's going on, you can get a feel of what's happening. But once you begin to be more absent from that location or a number of locations, you need to manage via the data that's available through the system, whether it's looking at the schedule or using various dashboards and reports to know what's going on without physically being there. And Dentrix Enterprise allows you to do that.